This is a walk around on a 2018 Ford Expedition. It's silver. This is a limited edition, so there's going to be a lot of options we get to cover on this vehicle. Okay, let's start around the front. You will notice that the chrome accents on it. We do have the bigger, nice rims that are going to be on here. Makes it sit nice, it fills it up there. Dries out real smooth. The newer grille that they've put on them with the enlarged Ford logo. You do have the tow hooks on the front of this, so it is usable while still having luxury options on it. We're going to go over the options inside. It does have like the Bliss system, which is for safety for you, and we'll explain that a little bit further on in the video. You do have your roof racks that are usable. We'll go back here and we'll look around. We've got your trunk, which is really handy. We just got to make sure it's unlocked, and you just hit this button and it'll open it for you. Hang on a second, hit the wrong one. It's just going to open up. It's super handy. You can set it to 3/4, however you want to do it. You have a nice little bin underneath here that has your stuff in it. It has a rack that goes in there. We'll cover this here in just a minute when we do the interior of this vehicle. Okay, so let's go back here. We're going to hit that again, and it'll take it back down for you. Okay, nice slow. This, honestly, anybody who's ever had to carry anything will appreciate that option. It also has this right here. This is a little cover. Behind here is actually your tow package. Okay, once you look, you can't really see it, but there's a tow hook, and this little cover comes off. Just real nice. Keeps it that way. You don't have the big hook sitting out there in the back of your vehicle on this Expedition. So, and it does have the Hankook wheels that are on there. All the wheels have the Ford logo embossed on them. And let's go ahead and cover the inside of this vehicle and look around and see what Ford has updated the inside of it. We're going to open the door. Note one, you have the one touch. As long as you have that key, it opens up for you. You also have the power step rails there. So every time you open it, and it'll go back in after you've already seated yourself inside the vehicle. So let's go and open it back up. Look inside it here. You've got several different positions that you can rest, just as your lumbar and whatnot. That goes on here. You have B&O audio, surround system. There's a lot that goes into this as well. You have power foot pedals. This is great for if you have long legs and need them further back, or if you're short and you need it a little bit closer up. You know, anybody can drive. It's a big vehicle, but it feels like you're just driving a small car. It drives out really nice and smooth. They've also added this here. This is for your back seats. It's one touch down. Let's see if we can go ahead and zoom back there. You can see it for your headrest back there. Okay, that way when you're going to back up, you can see behind yourself. Okay, now let's go ahead and get in here. I'm going to turn it on. It is just all by one button, so you just hit that button. Here's where you control what gear you're in. We're going to leave it in park because you're sure we're going to go forward. They did put this nice little grain. I love this. This is really beautiful. It's a nice finishing touch. Has the easy out trays that you have in here. Has your power pad. Let me go ahead and turn the fan off. It's going to get hot for me, but you won't be able to hear me if I don't have that kicked off. So this is a power pad. If you have a phone that's a newer generation on the iPhones, it will go ahead and charge. If not, there's a power pack that you put on the back of it and make it work. Okay, it does have your Vista roof panel, goes all the way back, so both people can enjoy it. Nice big box here. Give me just a second. It was actually locked right now, so I'd have to put the key in to get it out. Nope, it's not. Okay, but anyway, it is a lock box, so if you want to put something here, you can keep it safe. We have some little extra out connectors are in there. Now, as far as up here, there's all kinds of fun stuff that they put on here. You can search through. Let's see if I'm going to zoom in there a little bit so you can see kind of what we're doing. It just has to be up, and you can kind of go through the different stuff all about your trailer on the road, what your status is. Okay, your trip fuel, which everybody's kind of got that. All right, and you can go through there. You can have your settings. You can set it when you go through your audio. Okay, you can have it on here too to see kind of what you're looking at. There's your navigation, your compass, if that's what you're kind of wanting it to set to. Now let's come over here.
we'll look at here. You got 2 ports down here, and that means that either one that's plugged in can both be that you can pull music off of either one or use either one's navigation. This is Sync 3, which means you also can use your maps off of your phone. Even if you have a car that doesn't have navigation, if you have a Sync 3 system, you can use maps off of Apple. So we go through navigation. You've got, you just basically can set your stuff into settings. There are several apps that are on here, so super nice. And if you've got your Sync 3 app, you can start this vehicle in another state. Actually, you don't even have to be right on it to be able to start it. So if somebody is at home, you need to start a car to get it warmed up, or if you need someone, if you weren't there and you wanted to unlock the doors for someone to get in there, you could do that. Your climate, interior, you can adjust anything just from right here, okay? Here's your AC, your one touch up and down. You'll feel it actually start to blow, which is super nice right now because it's like 85 degrees outside, but we gotta turn it off right now. Here's your rear climate. You can have it locked out so that way they can't play with it in the back. So just however you want to do that. Here's your heated steering wheel, which right now in the middle of July at 95 degrees, you really don't need that. So we got the cool seats down here, and we got hot heated seats as well. All this stuff covers up. It's got the Sync logo that's embossed there. Little change thing there for you too. You also have a 2-wheel or 4 automatic. The 4 will engage whenever you need it. Okay, and if we come down here, we've got this parallel park out. Okay, this is basically, it's going to help assist you to be able to parallel park. It shows you which way that you're needing the help. Okay, so this way when you go to back up, it will give you the beep and the alert to let you kind of know where you're going. And then here's the backup. This right here is for when you back up, it's gonna make the beep noise like a school bus. But a lot of people like that. It makes them feel more comfortable and confident about their backup builds. So let's go ahead and look in the back. There's a lot to cover, and I'm trying to really rush and get it all in here. Usually I don't leave my videos that long, but it just has a lot of options. So we're going to come back here to the back. They have their own individual media. They have heated seats. You have 2 ports back here as well, and you also have a plug-in. Personally, everybody could use one of these. It's just always something you need to charge, and you're going to need that. Still has some original stickers in here. It is a brand new vehicle. Once again, you have your audio source back here. All these seats back here, these are full-size seats, just like the front. Nice and very comfortable. You can just hit this little fold button. It'll fold forward for you. The back of them are nice. The carpet, once again, I always like to address this. They've gone to this kind of carpet where it's so much easier to keep clean. It's nice. And even after you have it a couple years, it's still going to probably look pretty darn new. So let's go ahead and I do want to note one more thing. They did some really nice finishing touches on these vehicles. And if you look, they put little chrome rings around the the buttons back up in there. Maybe I'll see it from the other side so you can see that. All right, let's go around the back real quick, and let's give her a little quick look-see. So we come in here. We've already kind of addressed this here, where you've got this, and you can store, different stuff. Okay, it even gives you a little cone. You got to put something in there, you can. It's nice. It has a nice feel too. This is attached. A lot of times when you have these, they aren't attached in there. It's just like this little board that kind of flips around. It holds its own position too. Okay. Here's where you put your toes at. That's in there, and then these flip out too. And hang on a second. And this flips out, and what that's for is for your net. So if you don't want to use a net, you don't have to have these hooks sitting out here. Now we're going to go up here. We're going to look at right here what this does here. So we got your buttons up here. This is 3rd row. I mean, this is pretty legit here. So let's go ahead and hit our 2nd row, and it will show you got power in the front there too. Okay. All right, that's for both sides. Now we're gonna go to the third. This is our 3rd row. Okay. This is just like I said. This is super handy. You can fold them right on up. So if you're needing to go somewhere, you don't have to reach up. And the 2nd row is the best, because how many times do you have to load something up and then you get in the back, and then when you realize you hadn't put the front seats back down, so you got to run all the way around and go and put those in. So we just basically going to get to lower all these down, this is, like I said, it's super handy. Now the back seats,
You can just hit this button and they'll raise right back up. Your second row, you'll have to adjust those back yourself. They only have a pop release. But they have really put a lot of finishing touches in this vehicle. And if you are in the positions where you want to be able to have a vehicle that's nice, has everything that you're wanting and looking at, and need the size, the space, and the engine, this would definitely be your number one choice and go-to vehicle. Let's go ahead and close everything up, shut everything down, and we'll get this video put online, okay? One last look over of this 2018 Ford Expedition limited edition.
Hi folks, we're here to demo the Park Assist feature in the 2018 Ford Expedition. As you notice on the console, the Park Assist button right there with the P with the steering wheel, I'm going to hit it. You'll notice on the touch screen it shows where I want to parallel park to the right or left. Using my turn signal, the vehicle will now look for a spot to the left. I want a perpendicular park. I'll switch to that. I'll slowly start driving, looking for a spot. Once the vehicle finds a spot, it will let me know. You just notice the check mark. It has found a spot. It's still having me drive forward. I'll put the vehicle in reverse. I will only control the gas and brake. The vehicle does all the steering. It tells me to stop, put it back into drive. Back into reverse. And safely and perfectly parked. And that is how you use the Park Assist.